Hello folks, welcome back to Songs of Six. I'm @𝘬𝘬𝘠𝘂𝘁𝘂𝘠. I'm now re-ensconced back home in my home office and recording live on Twitch. So if you haven't subbed to the Twitch channel, or not subbed, YouTube terms, followed on the Twitch, and you want to catch me live when I do this, whenever I decide to do it, because it's not going to be all the time. But anyways, yeah, do the follow thing. Subs are not something I'm pushing for over there, but yeah, I mean, it's always fun too. Subs I do need on YouTube though, so make sure you're subscribed if you haven't subscribed. All right, let's play some Songs of Six. I had the pleasure of watching some Songs of Six on YouTube, and kind of had my mind open to more possibilities of how to, if not how to actually do the clicking and the managing of things, then how to organize a city. I wish I knew the guy's name, which I don't. Oh, I do actually. It's coming through my brain right now. It's Ocean Man, Oshan, O-S-H-A-N, I believe, man. And he does these big grand cities, and it actually looks really, really cool. And I don't necessarily know how to do that yet, but it has inspired me. So, yeah. One thing I've learned about is enabling maintenance. Now, this is actually, I think it was from a comment from one of you guys, on how to make these roads roads again, because they're all kind of degraded. And what is under here? It looks like an animal or something, but maybe not. Anyways, I have enabled maintenance on that road now, so hopefully we'll see that filled in. Anyways, Ocean Man, he had one video in particular, which then he didn't follow the next playthrough he did, but on working out a grid system, and you can go and save your plans, saved room blueprints, for instance, right there. And so you can kind of set yourself up with certain large buildings that do what you want them to do, and not have to like memorize it. Of course, you plop down your blueprint later, but a lot of them are really big. So I realized that this is like very much setting up a village, where he kind of, it seems like, started with large scale to begin with, but in a way that was manageable. So I'm definitely interested in that. Is this thing working? Yeah, the grain farm, working. This we were rebuilding, right? Activate to commence work. What do you mean activate? Job isn't active and needs to be manually activated. Oh, okay. Activate job? Is that what you needed? I think so. I don't know why it was deactivated. We're okay with it. How many odd jobbers do we have? 14. Needed 75, employees 89. Yeah, that's right. We have this bakery fully stocked. We've got that. What was this again? It's the pottery. It's consuming 8 clay. That's one thing I was really curious about, is how to manage our resources, like a balance sheet of how much is coming in and how much is going out. Oh, I did install a mod which changes the spoil rate for certain things that shouldn't spoil, but I'm not sure if it's actually on. Furniture. Why would furniture spoil in storage? Like, literally. Why? You put a table up in an attic, as long as it's dry and safe from vermin and stuff, the thing will last forever, right? I mean, sure, it'll get dried out or whatever, but anyways, that mod might be working, it might not. We have opiate in storage. It has spoil rate, and I'm fine with that. I fully believe all foodstuffs and grains and stuff, like grain, will store for a while, but it will have a spoil rate. Woodcutters production per day 2.56, but it doesn't give me what we're using, because we are using obviously a lot. For instance, here we're consuming 47.83 wood. So I need to find a balance sheet with how much stuff we have. That's prisoners, army, food. That's our plebeians. And we do have our 10 Dundorians. I think it was a mistake to actually bring them in. We should have just stuck with Kryptonians. Kryptonians? I don't know what they're called. Producing 2.56 wood per day does not seem to be anything like enough. Yeah, the production went way down there. We also have the bakeries, which use wood. 3 wood. So I think maybe we're just going to go ahead and make another woodcutter. And we can make it on a larger scale than we did before. Alright, woodcutter. Let's... I don't know. Just have a huge area, 40 by 40. It's going to require, what? Nothing? 14 workers? Maybe I should do this in a... So the one thought I had was to kind of take our town and be like, okay, that's fine and all. We have our town, but maybe start a new grid system somewhere and start filling it in. I think maybe that'll be next run. What do we have here? Oh, it just looks like bones. Yeah. Thought there was an animal there. Alright, so in that case, let's just do a woodcutter here. Maybe I will leave a little bit of space. And, I don't know, 40 by 40 seems okay. Storage. Storage. Why must not be placed on trees? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. And then auxiliaries. Plus 25% efficiency. Plus 18. There we go, 100%. I mean, it's not pretty, but doesn't need to be. 84 furniture that's going to take, too. We have 160. That's okay. We're going to... It's an investment in cutting wood so that we can then... make more furniture, I guess. Alright, we'll let that happen. Let's speed up a little bit. How's food production looking? Yeah, it's 68. And yeah, day 2 of winter, year 3 of the first stage. So this is our 3rd year. After watching Ocean Man, though, I'm really thinking of starting a new run and trying to design a little more deliberately around a grid system and certain kind of quarters, districts, if you want to call them that, of the city to combine all of our services within a kind of a set footprint. It would require a little bit of study on my part beforehand, of course, but that is something. Are you going to cut down all the trees in here? Is that the way that works? Maybe they're cutting down the bushes. I don't know. It would be weird if they cut down all the trees to then have a woodcutter come cut and replant trees. I think it's probably bushes they're getting rid of. Let's go with that assumption. Okay, so we have a warehouse right here as well. We can add wood. Wait, fetch? No. Let's add a couple of crates for wood there. Oh, this is already maxed out. Crates, 3... 2 crates for that is fine. I don't think we need that many crates for grain either. That'll do, I think. Okay, we are producing. We're producing 4 clay. And how much are we consuming? Missing clay, workload is low. Okay, so I guess they need to produce more. Let's put another 4 people on that. We've only got 7 odd jobbers, which is not a lot. How many waiting? 5? Okay, we'll authorize you. I'm tempted to How do we kick them out? How do we kick out these Dondorians? That's what I want to know. We should be looking at this stuff. Services. They need barbers and bathhouses and taverns and arenas and fight pits and stages. And physicians. A lot of this I don't think we can even build yet. But let's consider making, I don't know, like a plaza? Where would we do it and how? I think we'd go out this way. I want to remove that bit of road, because we're going to build other road through it. They haven't really rebuilt this road. I wonder if it's just because the janitors need, I don't know, need time to repair it or something? I'm going to stick with the 3x3 road. Let's build across to there. And maybe while I'm at it, we'll add another block of apartments here. I think we're okay on housing, but I want to... Is it apartments? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that'll work nicely. If I put them in the right place, it'll work nicely anyways. Spin them around. Run down. Here we go. Let's carry out this road to here. And then I think we'll go for a road. Maybe I'll do 2 of those. These houses don't take a whole lot to build, so... Okay, and then from there we'll do a 3-wide road. Which will carry on like so. Yeah, bathhouse we don't have. How are we doing on the whole research thing? Available 194. Okay. Whoops. Right. Scroll wheel. Paved roads costs 150. Fancy markets, decorative plazas, logistics, second floors, transports. So much. Fancy hearth, maintenance. Requires architecture, paved roads. So I'd have to choose that anyways, right? Because it's a tree. I'm really more interested in... Oh, we could upgrade the laboratory. Cost 1,200. Never mind. We're not doing that. Ah, here we go. Entertainment. Unlock stage. Cost 100. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll put in a stage maybe along here. Oh, I see. It's... Oh, interesting. Maybe we'll put a stage right over top of that in the crossroads. With a big road around it. Now we could, there's something like benches as well. Yeah, there's benches, flower beds. So we could put some benches around the stage. And maybe add some flower beds in. Can we make small ones? We can. Let's consider... Nope, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Smart, remove that. Did you already... Was there never... Rain? Road. I guess there never was a road, or they already removed it there. I haven't been very consistent on keeping my roads built to their front doors. Such as here. Those have been in there a long time and they don't have proper roads. Alright, we're well ahead on housing now. So that's a significant expansion. And then, yeah, I think more flower beds is just going to make people happier, right? So let's just fill in these spaces. Maybe not all at once. Every once in a while, I should probably do a road between housing as well. So we got kind of the main area coming down here. Yeah, so let's get a road in maybe here. You can see the lighter color there shows that they tend to walk between there anyways. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one here. And then, you know, I really shouldn't have done the flower beds right there, because I wanted it to be solid roads. But whatever, I guess. I've done it now. I'm kind of thinking again. I think I'm gonna go back on that. We're gonna have alleys between all of those. And we might end up expanding housing out here at some point in time. In the future, I think going forward, I'm gonna design like a housing block, kind of like Ocean Man did, and make stuff work that way. Looks like they need a road across there as well. And then we'll put in this alley back here. Maybe carry this on over to those fields and such. There we go. That's a huge expansion. It's going to take some time to get done. Why don't we have a bit of road come off here? Is this... Did this get done? No, I don't want to refurbish it. Degradation, materials. The materials are all there. 100% cleared. Auto-saving. Construction progress 79%. Okay. So they just need to get it done. Otherwise, things are going okay. How's the food? Production rate is still outstripping consumption, and we have 8 days stored. So that's definitely gone down. It's gone down by like 4 days, but we did just come through winter. Actually, winter's just ending as we speak. It's the last half hour of winter. Oh, the temperature has plunged to record lows. Make sure our hearths are stocked with wood. Okay. I probably am low on hearths. I think this is the only hearth that we have. I should probably make another one at the other end here. Now there's like hotkeys to copy this stuff. Yeah, Control did that. Let's throw another hearth right there. Do we want another speaker? Do kind of the same thing? I'm not sure that's necessary. I think the hearth is necessary, but the speaker might not be. Wow, there's so much for them to do. Let's just power through. Production has dropped below consumption for sure. Again, we did just come through winter. Wait, didn't it? Yeah, day 1 of spring. So I would expect to see production come back up. "28 days ago. 24 days ago." So that... I'm expecting this was winter, that was summer, that was spring. No, it says 8 days ago. So it's spring, but it's still snowing. Yeah, that is low temperature, man. It's unfortunate. So we're getting a bit of a cold snap. You working now? Yes. Oh, no, we don't want 14 people working there, thanks. We'll start with 4. Maybe try and employ another baker. Oh, we're out of odd jobbers. More immigrants? 3 more. There's 1 more Dondorian that would come in. I'm not so convinced, though. Decrees. Prosecute, handout, declare day off, work. We could prosecute them? We could really make their lives miserable, and they would probably leave. I'm gonna experiment with that. As much as we need the population right now, I'm kind of interested to know if we can get rid of those folks and just have a Cretonian population. Basically go back on my previous multicultural policy. I don't know, we'll see. Green farm, how's the fishing coming along? It employs a lot of people, but honestly, 5 fish seems like pretty good. Production is plus 62 now. Maybe we should double down, put another fishery in. Alright, I want a road. Going around there. And let's build a fishery. Well, there we go. There's a couple of fish there. I don't know if we need, like, we don't need that much space on land, but I guess I'll stick with that. Go with a ton of storage. That put us at 100%, so I'm just gonna go with it. I didn't even pay attention to the numbers, if I'm honest. Yeah, I am feeling at this point it would be cool to take some tips from Ocean Man's videos and start setting up our own grid system. It doesn't have to be based off of his directly, but I mean, having something that makes sense would be cool. I mean, I might just copy his grid system and link to it. I think for now, just squaring up things, putting in a plaza with a stage on it, people will like that. How many people work on this stage? 8? Let's go down to 4. Okay, let's have a look at our population again. Access. Access to what? Starving. No one's starving. Food preference is going down. Food days has been trending down, of course. Food rations. Yes. Ration maker. We need to level Apprentice. Which reminds me, we also need to make a training ground. Let's put little flower beds between the benches. There we go. The benches are kind of taking up some of the road space, but that's okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting to even, say, take the stage and base around that. So if I just spitball here for a second, we put a stage like that, and then we were to have 2 wide roads on either side, and these would be like main boulevards, right? Although I suppose we want to have it separated a little bit more, so we could have benches around. So call it 3 wide. And then within these boulevards, you could have certain services, vendors and such, small buildings. And then you would have larger districts, like whatever, based off of this stuff. So if we look at, I don't know, what would we look at? Maybe a pasture? Like, is there literally a size? Oh, there is. There is a certain number that it can be. It looks like 45 by 45. Which is big. Which is very big. Yeah, 46 by 46 doesn't work. 45 by 45 does. This could be, it could be a something. Let me know what you guys think of that, because you can also, I've learned, you can just make buildings. Room copier, that's interesting. Construct structures. You can just go in and be like, yeah, I want Rand building? Interesting. Wooden building. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, this'll go bigger. If we had a 45 by 45, something like that, that is the wooden building room, ceiling, wall, convert. Where's the doors, man? Okay, I don't know how this tool works, obviously, but I'll study up on that and I'll figure it out. But the point being, I guess, is that if I want to come up with a standardized grid, then it should be something like this, and yeah. I really do think that 2 wide is enough for the roads, having planned for 3 wide and never use them. So if we polish this up a little bit, remove that 3rd. I don't know, I think something like that has some promise, where you can start building under this assumption, and putting in smaller buildings. Like, say we started, how big is the, you can actually move the throne as well, so we, instead of a stage, we maybe start with the throne in the middle. What is this room size again? I think it's 6 by 7. Yeah, we can like move throne. Let's I'll be done messing around with this in a moment, guys. I promise. But if we then go for any old building that we can do ourselves, like, I don't know, a janitor. A 7x7 building is buildable without being too screwed up. And then if we just make sure that a throne would fit, yeah, a throne would fit within that building. So we start off with that kind of thing. It would be 6x7 is what I said, right? Which is unfortunate because, oh no, did I say this is 7x7? Yeah, so we would start off like that with the throne in it, and then build our grid off of something like that. I don't know. I think that's an interesting thought. I'm just going to suspend these jobs as a reminder of what I'm thinking there. And then yeah, you can have your big fields off one corner. And it would be a grid of 45 by 45. I guess if we based it off the pasture. That's really huge. Maybe that's too big. Right, 45 by 45. Maybe we bring it back to 30 by 30. And then you would end up with your roads. Oh, come on. I struggle with the AI in this game still, so yeah. It really just comes with practice. I just have to, yeah, put in a hut. And I have to put in a gate. And then I can check mark. Okay, just so it sits there for a minute. And then we would go in and put our 2 wide road. That would cross over. Right? Then you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, there's 9. Seven, 8, 9. And then a gap of 2. Right? And then you end up with another corner block where you have some other service hanging out in there. Or a stage, or a park, or what have you. So this is just, and I think even there's an argument to be made for going back and say, looking at this Auric pasture and saying, okay, I don't actually want 30 by 30 there. I want to have a 30 by 30 space in the middle. So your Auric pasture, you would just leave a space, right? And you would end up with 28 by 28. Yeah. That becomes your pasture, which is a fine size pasture as far as I'm concerned. And I'm just using the pasture as an illustration of what would go in there. Otherwise, you know, you might have a pond in the middle or something with some stuff around it and then some houses scattered around, right? So it becomes a housing district at that point. And you would use this 28 by 28 square to then design within it a city block, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, anyways, I'm done talking about that because that took me entirely too long and too much brain power. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that thought of building in a grid like that. Is it something that you've seen a lot from other YouTubers or streamers who play Songs of Six? Is it something you do yourself? I'd be really interested to know. And I think going forward, I'll probably experiment with that. But right now, I've just got to call it. We did some expansion, which was nice. What am I trying to do? Suspend job. Did some expansion, and hopefully we're rebuilding our food stocks. But the fish is going to help with that once that gets put down. Yeah, consumption rate is still a fair bit higher than production. Oh, we only have one person growing the grain there? That's a problem. Let's devote some more people to doing that. Maybe less people to digging clay, less people to making pottery. Because that's honestly just an export. And food is important, as we learned from my second episode. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch the second episode in the playlist on YouTube. It's sad, because I didn't build food fast enough, so everybody sprawled out on the ground and suffered from starving, and they kind of looked like that starfish right there. They looked sad. All right, that's enough for now. Thank you very much for watching, folks. A bit of a weird spitballing and expansion episode, but hey, there it is. We'll come back at you with some more next time. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye for now.